How's it going, everybody? This is Brian Funk, and I'm here to tell you about my new Ableton Live Pack called 4-Track. 4-Track was made by recording 4 analog synthesizers, the Moog Sub Fatty, the Sequential Prophet 6, Novation Bass Station 2, and the Korg MS-20 directly to my cassette 4-track recorder. And I took those samples and put them into these instrument racks that make up the 4-track Ableton Live Pack. And there's 44 different instrument racks. And I'm just going to play through some of the sounds with you today and show you how the pack works. Each one of these sounds is bathed in that nice analog warmth of the cassette 4-track. It's pretty magical what happens to these sounds as you switch between having the actual analog signal go through the tape and then brought back into Ableton Live in forms of these sample-based instruments. And I'm going to play through a few of these right now and show you how the racks themselves work, because the racks have quite a lot going on. There are 25 macro controls you can play around with. And if you want to know which synth these came from, you can see it says Prophet 6 right in here. So the first part of the rack, we have our attack, decay, sustain, and release envelopes. So I can have this come in more like a pad by raising the attack. If I pull down the sustain and bring the attack real low and give us just a little bit of decay, get something a little more plucky. And we can bring that up and raise the release, and these will ring out much longer. Go to a new sound here. We've got control over the low pass filter, so we can get rid of some of that high end. Or just give our sound a little movement. We've got the resonance, so we can really hear that filter doing its job. Crank it up and get some real nice resonant tones there. The filter envelope allows us to move the filter in time, and that's related to the filter envelope time control. So if I give myself, say, about 7 seconds or so, crank this up, you're going to hear the filter move from totally open to closed. And I'll emphasize the resonance so you can really hear that. Everything closes up. And we can do the other way where everything will open up. So on any one of these particular instruments, you have a lot of control over the sound, and you can change them quite a bit. Here's another sound. Let's move into some of the other racks that come with this. We've got the parallel moving filters rack, which gives you a low pass filter and a high pass filter with some LFO motion attached to it. And you should hear in the headphones, we've got this swirling sound. We can affect the spinning or swirling with the motion spin control. That'll make it move around much more. We can change the speed. And we can change the amount. We can make this much more subtle. Slow it down maybe. And the filter drive gives us a little bit of grit and crunch on that filter. And we can do this for both the low pass like we're doing now and the high pass filter. Lots of movement on that instrument. If I bring it back to its base, that's what we started with. And just a quick few turns of the knobs, and we got this immersive sound that really gets the ears interested. Here's one called Stringy Pad. And for Stringy Pad, I'll bring open the chorus reverb delay instrument or audio effect rack. Got quite a lot of chorus on this. Let me bring this down. I'll bring the reverb as well. And we'll add in the chorus again. You got control over the amount of the chorus. It gets a little chaotic, but we can bring something a little more subtle. A delay with the feedback and time. Let's go to a new sound for that. This one is from the bass station 2 called Alien Talking. So let's go inside that chorus. Reverb delay. Add some delay. change the time. And you'll hear that fun repitch mode on the delay, giving us all those swirly sounds as we change the delay time. And we can add some reverb. We give ourselves a sense of space, or even set the sound back into the distance a little bit. Let's move to another sound. And I'll show you the last of the audio effect racks, called Vintage Feeling. It's a one knob control that as you turn it up, it gives you some saturation, distortion, and really emphasizes like the tape hiss sound. It gets pretty intense all the way up, but it's really nice in subtle doses. We can turn it off. So this knob is great if the vintage tape sound on its own isn't enough and you want to add that to your instrument and your song a little bit. You can add some vintage flavor. We'll do it with this sound. And it should be noted that all of these audio effect racks can be used on any sound in any Ableton Live project that you like. You can find all of the presets within the presets folder of the pack, which you see right here. There's 44 of them, and 3 audio effect racks that you can just easily drag on any project and any track for a little extra fun in life. And maybe we'll go to 1 or 2 more. So what I like about these sounds is it's sort of instant character, instant personality. Right away, these sounds have this feeling to them. They have emotion and vibe that can be pretty hard to reproduce. And it all happens immediately inside these instrument racks of the 4-track Ableton Live Pack. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoy the pack. I hope you have fun with it. I hope you make great music with it. Have a great day.